What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Look Ahead Show here for Friday, December 5th. Um, yeah, pretty solid night there with the Lions. They got it done, 44-30. Big day out of Jahmyr Gibbs. We called that as well. Um, Pretty solid night. We're waiting on one more game here, the UC Riverside game. Let's get a score update on this one real quick. 1 second. Yeah, we got a plus 12. They're losing by 11 right now, so this one's going to come right down to the wire. Obviously, more than likely not going to win this game here, Riverside, but you know, we'll see what happens here. Getting some updates on it now. It'll come down to the wire. I see 13 now. So yeah, but yeah, the Lions there got it done minus the 3. Tonight we're gonna do some of the conference championship games for Friday that we have tomorrow. We're going to do obviously the NBA, NHL, and then I'll give you guys some college basketball there at the end and some soccer at the end. So pretty loaded night of action. But tomorrow show, just to give you guys a little warning or a look ahead for the look ahead, we will be doing some UFC picks because we have the last pay-per-view ever in UFC history here. Not just the last one of the year, the final one ever. They signed that big Paramount deal, obviously. So, yeah, we'll get into that as well. College and NFL picks tomorrow. But without further ado, let's get into it here. First game of the night we're going to get into here, Kennesaw State, Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State here, 2.5-point dogs. At the end of the day, I like Kennesaw State in this matchup. They did lose the first meeting. I think Amari Odom, there are 3 interceptions in that first time these two teams played. It was kind of a 50-50 at that time of the year quarterback situation between him and Dexter Williams. He obviously wound up taking over the role. I just think at the end of the day, Kennesaw State, his defense has been solid all year long. They did give up 127 yards on the ground here to Caden Creel. Cam Cook, already a big-time running back for Jacksonville State. I think that's the guy that gets going on the Jacksonville State side, and they run that read option game here at Jacksonville State. And I think, it's the type of thing where the defense, you got to pick which one you want to choose to let hurt you. And I think they're going to try to contain Caden Creel. And they'll let Cam Cook go for as much as he wants. Obviously, 3 yards you want to limit him to, but I like this prop as well in this game. Caden Creel under 96.5 yards rushing. This should be a very interesting game here in that one. Then we got the Sun Belt Championship here. Troy, James Madison, a big number here. James Madison laying the minus 24. They might get the outright bid. Who knows? We will see there on Selection Sunday. Do I want to lay the 24 points? I'm not necessarily rushing here to lay it. I do think, a low total like this, 46.5, should be a cold weather game. We'll see if there'll be rain. I don't think there is. Doesn't look like it because some of these other games here, there is expected rain. But this one here, just a cold one. Just James Madison's defense here is a top 12 defense here against the pass. Troy's going to put in this kid, Bruce Crowder, who's been the starter now the last couple games. He was the starter there against Clemson. That game, Troy stuck around in there for a long time in that game against Clemson. Then got hurt. They had to put in Kilcrease. Crowder now coming back has looked good. I just think this is going to be the best defense outside of maybe Clemson that, he's seen all year long. James Madison, again, 12th against the pass. Very good at turning over the ball as well, or forcing turnovers. And I like this prop here in this game. I still kind of do lean a plus 24 just because of all of the value. You're talking 34-10 and we still cover. Goose Crowder, 2 interceptions, though. I think it's going to be rough through the air. it could get ugly. James Madison has been blowing teams out. I get why the number's as big as it is. I'm really just on this prop, and I'll pass. 34-10 final. We got next up UNLV now up to +5, taking on Boise State, a rematch there of the game earlier this year. It was a drumming, and Boise State's gotten the best of UNLV recently, at least the last multiple seasons here. Boise State's always been the main, team here of the Mountain West. At the end of the day, I think UNLV actually has the talent to match up with them. I know it didn't show up in the first game, even though, it was 28-24 at halftime. It just unraveled there in the middle of the third quarter. I don't know. In Boise, I still think UNLV can hang tough. I'd be on maybe a +5 here with UNLV, and a prop I like in this game because they're going to have to go to the run game here. Jalen Glover, anytime touchdown, +350. Obviously, he could go to the main guy here, Jaden Thomas, but they're going to run that triple option type attack, and they're going to need a pitch guy. And he may break one, for the 20-yard line on, a nice little red zone triple option play, and he gets us a little +350. Jalen Glover. On to the next game here. We got North Texas and Tulane. This one here, Tulane, 2.5-point dogs. The news with the coach leaving, Summerall. He's going to stay, though, and coach the team, finish the year out. I think they rally behind that, their last hoorah. Jake Retzlaff has been nothing but a leader for this Tulane squad. They're also up for a bid here. They can get this one done. North Texas, don't get me wrong, they win this one, they're probably up as well. They're going to try to get it done through the air, though, and this one's expected rain, funky weather. Don't know if North Texas is going to have the success through the air that they've had all year. This is an offense that's, 50 points in 8 games this year. The game that I think of, though, is that South Florida game. This is a similar type defense here, Tulane, as far as talent. And I definitely think, turning the ball, forcing turnovers, another Tulane defense is good at that. I could definitely see, Tulane gets up early, forces North Texas to really, really throw it around, and only winds up turning them over even more and more. High total could be because of the short fields they potentially get Tulane here, and they're going to run the ball, though. With the quarterback, Retzlaff, don't get me wrong, he's going to try to run it. Over 36.5 yards rushing feels light. More of that quarterback power and, read the first, second progression. If it's not there, tuck it and go. He'll get 36.5 yards, I think, way over that, maybe 50, 60. All right, let's move over to the NBA. We got Lakers, Celtics. Celtics here, the 6.5-point favorites. Lakers on the back-to-back here. Celtics blew out the Wizards here. 140-something they put up. Big time over in that one. We gave that out, 234.5. That one seemed light. When it comes to choosing a side here in this one, I'm not interested. When you look here, let's get to the injury report. 1 second. Injury report on this one. Lakers off the big win as well. We called that. Just letting you guys know we called that one as well. Luka still be out. Marcus Smart out. Jaylen Brown out. And obviously Tatum still out. This is a matchup, I think. Lakers plus the points. And I still think this one gets over 223.5. Austin Reeves, 40-plus points again for a third straight night. Why not? The guy's averaging now 36 points per game. Unreal what Austin Reeves is doing. That alone has me on the over in this one. You're talking also the rest of this Celtics bench, what they just did, 140-plus points. Both teams on a back-to-back. Defense optional here in Boston, L.A., over 223.5 in that one. Next game, we got Heat and the Magic. Let's get to the injury report here on this one. Magic laying the 5.5. It's looking like Banchero's questionable, might play now with the growing. I'm not counting on it. It's growing. I think they're going to seriously wait until it's 100%. He's ready to go. Obviously, wait and see. You never know. Norman Powell's looking game time, and Tyler Hero. Norman Powell, what's he dealing with? Just the ankle. And Tyler Hero is dealing with his irritation in the right big toe. So we'll see about those pieces. But at the end of the day, I still think the Heat have a Keaton Johnson, a Jamie Jaquez is basically averaging triple-double like numbers night in, night out. Pele Larson, Aaron Wiggins. But yeah, plenty of Andrew Wiggins. I don't know why I said Aaron Wiggins. Plenty of pieces. Bam Adebayo, Kelly Ware. I like this Heat squad. This is a game I actually kind of like here. The Heat plus the 5.5 in this one. All right. We got the Nuggets and the Hawks here. Nuggets 7-point favorites here on the road against the Hawks. We'll get into the injury report as well on this. Strother, Gordon, Braun out. Spencer Jones questionable. Jacob Toppin, Jalen Johnson. Jacob Toppin out. Jalen Johnson questionable. Porzingis questionable. And Dante questionable. Trae Young still out. This one, I still think plenty of pieces on the Hawks. Clippers have been letting me down recently. I talked them up, and suddenly now they start, not playing well. I think Jalen Johnson can have himself a big night if he plays. It's his calf. That's what we're worrying about if he winds up playing. But Alexander Walker stepped up big. Risha Sher can ball, almost 12 points a game still. Nice role player. Dyson Daniels. There's plenty of pieces on this Hawk squad that I don't mind backing him here against the Nuggets, especially catching 7 points. We'll be on the Hawks here, plus the 7 in this one. All right, next game, we got Jazz and Knicks. Knicks laying 15.5 points. Just right off the bat, no thank you on that. I will not be laying anything with the Knicks. I don't care who they're playing, especially of this magnitude. Jazz front court, though, is banged up. And this is what I was talking about last night here with the Markkanen double-double. Let's take a look here. Markkanen. First off, the Jazz got it done here tonight on the first night of the back-to-back. Markkanen goes for 30. How many rebounds does this cat get? He gets the 8 rebounds once again. So it's Filipowski who's stealing our rebounds for these double-doubles. And when I was looking at the injury report here in this one, it's Yusef Nurkic out, Kevin Love out. There's 2 pieces. It's going to be Filipowski still, possibly stealing some rebounds. I don't know. I still am going to go to the Lauri Markkanen double-double prop. I still think he can get 10. It was 30 and 8 tonight. Jazz probably a little bit live in this spot. I just, the Knicks, I think, are still head and shoulders a better team. I do like both of these guys' props at the end of the day. Karl Anthony Towns, 25-plus points. Again, the mismatch down low here for Karl Anthony Towns. He should capitalize. 25-plus points, try to find plus money. And then, yes, I'll keep trying to find a Lauri Markkanen double-double. He keeps getting so close with the rebounds. On to the next, we got Trailblazers, Pistons. Pistons 7.5-point favorites here. Just kind of a mini juggernaut that I was not expecting here, these Pistons. A couple of people were in the beginning of the year. I didn't see it. I still don't see it at the end of the day. I'm not sitting here going to say fool's gold just quite yet. They've beaten some tough teams. They played competitive against Boston, but we were on Boston there. So we'll see if I have a good read on this Pistons team. But as far as picking a side in this one, I would kind of lean Portland in this one. Not rush into the window to bet it. Their injury report's ugly. Holiday still out. Thibault's still out. Klingen's questionable. Robert Williams questionable. Now Chris Murray's questionable. Only Sasser and Robinson for the Pistons really still rolling on all cylinders, 17-5 out the gate. A guy I do like, though, to produce in this game, Denny Avija, 25 points plus. That's his average right now out the gate. Each year, he's only improved on that, 16 points, 21 points, now like 25 points per game. All-star caliber year, making a big name for himself. But we'll go to the props here. He's done us right so far this year. Next game, we got Hornets, Raptors. Raptors minus 8.5 here. Bouncing back off that Lakers loss. Anybody there is trying to fade me there with that Lakers game. Okay, you got me with the Knicks. You're not going to get me with the Lakers. Oh, man, that was a good win. Do we go back to, trying to fade the Raptors here? You're getting, 8.5 points with the Hornets? Let's look at the injury report here in this one. Trey Mann's going to be questionable. Kalkbrenner, Brandon Miller, LaMelo Ball now questionable. And then Abaji and Podol out. And then obviously RJ Barrett now out. It's part of the reason why I faded the Raptors is just these key pieces of like a Podol down lows. Just, I thought it was a great matchup for Ayton here against the Raptors. And, I would like a Kalkbrenner to play because, that would open some things up for everybody else. But the way Knipe has been playing, I kind of want to back at the Hornets. I just can't fully get there. I can trust this, though, a little bit of an over. These key pieces that are missing for the Raptors is going to hurt them defensively as well. And I think they may give up, 116, 120. They may score 120 themselves and get us over this total. You're looking at a tight ball game, possibly a 121, 116, that type of game here in Charlotte and Toronto. On to the next one. We got Spurs, Cavs. This one here, another good game. Cavs have been kind of a 50-50 team here. Was expecting a lot more from them this year, but I think, coasting to the playoffs, at least that's what the public sentiment is starting to become here with this team. Injury report's ugly as well, but they're not scared to rest some players. Proctor out, Merrill out, Garland out, Strus and Jarrett Allen will be out here for this game. Stephon Castle, Wembanyama, and McLaughlin out. Luke Cornett, game time decision. Without Wembanyama, I don't like this Spurs front court. That's why I faded them there against the Timberwolves. That was a spot I loved. The big-time matchup. I gave you guys props there for Naz Reid, Julius Randle. That was an all-day spot there for the Timberwolves a couple of nights back. I think this is kind of a similar matchup down low. I like the Cavs in this spot. I would not be scared to lay it. But a prop I like here, and you're not getting a bad price. Evan Mobley double-double, minus 120. Again, just don't like the matchup Spurs-wise for them against Cleveland here. And then no Jarrett Allen. Yeah, so all of the production will be Evan Mobley as far as in the paint. They'll be working it down to the low block to him, pick and pop, etc. Evan Mobley double-double here. Suns, Rockets. We got the Rockets here. Oh, my bad. 11-point favorites. Wrote that wrong. Excuse me, guys. 11-point favorites here for the Rockets. Boy, I'd like to catch 11 points with them. That'd be pretty fun, especially with the Suns not having Devin Booker. Jalen Green's out. Isaiah Livers game time decision. Tari Eason, Finney Smith out here for the Rockets. Kevin Durant is on the court. I always think over. Obviously, we would like Devin Booker on the court as well, but he's not going to play. Who's going to pick up the production? Is it going to be Grayson Allen? I don't know. I think, he's a little gray in the hair enough for me. Yes, I know he scored 40 points earlier this year. A guy I think who's a little, younger in the tooth here and a little bit of a microwave off the bench. He might be in the starting lineup here. We got to see tomorrow how these lineups look. But I like Colin Gillespie here over 20 points. A little microwave off the bench here for the Suns. Look out for this kid. He's of that TJ McConnell, spark plug off the bench type, Colin Gillespie, and he might have to step up here in this role against the Suns or against the Rockets for the Suns. Colin Gillespie, 20-plus points. Next game here, we have the 76ers laying 2 points here against Milwaukee. Bucks here, 2-point dogs is, I immediately saw the line and said Giannis isn't playing. And, what is it again here with him? Yes, the calf, 2 to 4 weeks. So he's, you're not going to see him for about a month now. So just get used to this. Taurean Prince out as well for the remainder of the month, more than likely. 76ers semi-clean injury report so far. We'll see tomorrow here. You know how things may change in the NBA. Paul George out, Kelly Oubre out, Trendon Watford out. I get why they're favored -2 here. I like the 76ers. I still think of Ryan Rollins here, a Gary Trent. I still like the front court here for Milwaukee, even without Giannis. Miles Turner, Bobby Portis, Kuzma. Offensively, they can shoot the three, all three of those guys. I like the over 225.5. We cashed on Tyrese Maxey 4+ threes. He got 4 exactly. That's not a push. It's 4 or more. 225.5 over here in this one with the 76ers and Bucks. And yeah, I get the -2 price here on the 76ers over 225 though in that one. We got Pacers, Bulls up next here. Bulls laying the 5.5 points. Have not been playing the greatest of basketballs here. Dropped one to the Pacers. What a defensive type game it was, like a 103-101 there, if I'm not mistaken. The Bulls dropped at 103-101 to the Pacers in Indiana. Now they bounce back here at home, try to get a little quick revenge. But the injury reports are ugly. It's been ugly all year for Indiana. Do I even need to mention it? I think the new guy added to it is Ben Shepherd. He's out. But same old guys that have been on the injury report for the Pacers, same old. Patrick Williams, Zach Collins, Jalen Smith, Dalen Terry, and Isaac Okoro, all game-time decisions for the Bulls. But they have Desamu playing. They have Kobe White playing. Josh Giddey there, triple-double last time out. Oh, yeah, that's where we'll go. Josh Giddey, triple-double. Find some plus money value on this. Insane. He's averaging 10 rebounds this year, almost 9 assists this year. He's almost averaging a triple-double. Is this what the NBA's come to? Josh Giddey averaging triple-doubles? I guess so. On to the next. We got Clippers, Grizzlies. Grizzlies, 224 here, over, under. Excuse me, guys. Clippers plus 1.5 here at home. Total 224. Injury report for this one as well. Jordan Miller, game time decision. Bojan Bogdanovic out. Derrick Jones out. And for the Grizzlies here, Morant, Jerome, Small, Brandon Clark, Scottie Pippen Jr., all out for the Grizzlies. At the end of the day, I still like the Jalen Wells, the Cedric Coward, young pieces on this Grizzlies squad. I think the over is live in this game at 224. But I think the reason why is because I think this is live as well. James Harden over 9.5 assists. I think he's triple-double live as well. 6 rebounds he's averaging per game. I think he could definitely get a triple-double. I like the over in his assist. Still running the offense there in LA. Usage rate amongst the highest in the league. James Harden over 9.5 assists. Plus 115 too. All right, let's move over on to hockey. We got Vegas Golden Knights here taking on the Devils. This one I'm just going to make a pick quickly off of how the Devils have looked without Jack Hughes. I'll keep saying that 4-6 since November 12th. You look at that same time frame, VGK not much better, 5-5, but playing, I think, slightly the better hockey. Just saw, them eke out a couple wins there, overtime type wins. The Blackhawks win comes to mind, that 4-3 win at least. I think Golden Knights are starting to pick it up a little bit, and the Devils are starting to go a little bit in the opposite direction. Doesn't mean I'm completely off on the Devils long term, but in this particular spot, I'm on VGK here at the minus 130 price. Sabres, Jets at the minus 135 price here. This is a revenge spot, you would say here. What was it, 5-1 last time out here between these two teams? I'm not going to go to the Jets. I think the Jets have been playing bad hockey. I mean, I get the price. Long term, probably are the better team. But right now, this spot, I'll take the plus money with the Sabres. Oh, yeah, and give me a Tage Thompson anytime goal. Last time out, he was the main cog of the 5-1 win, and I think he comes out and has a similar type game. Just for one goal plus 145, I'll take it. Sharks, Stars here. Stars, big favorites here, minus 285. Almost screaming at me for the plus 1.5 with the Sharks. We know the Sharks long-term last year were a great puck line team. This year, maybe not so much. They have probably been a little bit, Sharks long-term are still a great plus 1.5 team. That's why I'm on them. At the end of the day, I think they're scrappy enough. They bounce back here. I just think they're not going to show up the way they did. What was it here? 1 second. Sharks here. Injury report as well. The Sharks. Yo. The Sharks and the Stars is a game I was just not really in love with, honestly. But look, plus 1.5. William Eklund anytime goal, little left winger there, plus 300. It was something I was trying to pull up there, a stat, and I lost it, guys. My apologies. But that's why I'm on the Sharks at the end of the day. Plus money. If you want to go money line, go for it. Plus 225. I'm not going to blame you. Mammoth Canucks. This one here. Mammoth 7-0 win the other night there against the Ducks. I think that's what it was. I was getting it confused with the Sharks for some reason. They lost to the Sharks 6-3. It's just, getting my teams mixed up here. Sorry, guys. Blazing through these picks. At the end of the day, I do think the Mammoth are the better team. Don't like the Canucks long term, betting on them. That's just my move here. That's just the end of the day. I think Mammoth are, a nice bounce back win. They had 7-0 against the Ducks. Good momentum going into who they now have the Flames next. It's not like this is a look ahead spot. Let's handle these Canucks then. Let's handle these Flames and get us a little bit above 500 because right now 13-12. Give me the Mammoth here, minus 130 in this one. Capitals and Ducks. Capitals here, the minus 140 favorites. Ducks plus 120. We were just talking about them. The Ducks here losing 7-0 like that to the Mammoth. This is a team I've been not scared to back, and especially in bounce back spots, back-to-back spots. But here against the Capitals, who are, the number one team in the East here, I don't know. I think the Capitals get this one done here against this young Ducks team still at the end of the day. Capitals pull it off, minus 140, not a bad price. That's basically all the picks there, though. So there you have it. All the hockey, NBA. We broke down the conference championship games. Plenty of action. Let's see some of the comments here. Any comments? I think we had Eddie in the chat tonight. What's up, bro? Great pick on the Northridge game. Absolutely, man. Northridge, like I said, they have been a little 50-50 too. So a lot of people were scared to lay it there with them. I refuse to back Bakersfield, even though they got that outright win against Fresno State. Still trying to continue to fade them. Shout out Eddie there in the chat. I actually do have some college basketball picks. Before I get out of here, let me give you guys that and the soccer. College basketball picks. I'll be quick with them. I'm just going to show them out here. I like Kentucky plus the 5.5. Notre Dame here plus the 7.5. Bethune, High Point, and McNeese are my 3 big time just lay it spots here with them. So those 5 games there I've been looking at. More information on the rest of the slate come morning time there for the morning show. So tune in for that. And then it's just the 4 M's here when it comes to soccer. Mainz, Mallorca, Monaco, Marseille. Love it. Absolutely love all 4 of those. You could, double chance them, money line them, whatever you guys want to do. Team totals, whatever you want to do with those. But I like those 4 teams there to win, essentially. That's where I'm going is money line. Some of them are juice. Some of them, you could double chance because they're a little bit of a dog, etc. So, yeah, those 4 soccer plays. But there you have it. That's the look ahead show for you guys. Like I said, tomorrow we will be having UFC picks, the rest of the football for Saturday and Sunday, NFL and college football conference championship week, and whatever NBA and NHL lines I have, I'll try to give out as well. You won't see me on Saturday, guys. I'll be back Sunday night to break down for Monday. So this Friday show is basically going to be a 2-dayer. Tune in for that. Like and subscribe onto this channel, guys. More content will be coming your guys' way. Tony's Picks, putting in the work for you guys, giving you guys the best picks. Check out the link in the description here of this video as well. That's our website there. All of our best picks, even more content there for you guys to check out. Do the Tony T discount code at checkout as well. You'll get 15% off. That's on, any of our $19 best bets. We have daily packages, 3-day or 7-day passes, even a 30-day pass, all sorts of stuff there. Long-term, I'll always preach. You get a better bang for your buck. But, man, let's make tomorrow a winning day. Best of luck to everybody, and let's win. Peace.